Hi everybody, it's Nana Marie in Quebec City. I'm gonna try and improve your mood today. Just gonna tell you that my channel has been about informing you of, um, some historical and current problems that we're having in the world. But actually, what's really going on is consciousness is coming to people. But there's still people controlling the media. And I've been talking lately about the passive aggressive covert narcissist. And they're the ones that go in, if you want change, they're going to go in and they're going to offer you change, but the result will be the same. It's like the old Bible, right? And then they brought in the New Age movement. And the New Age movement is as deceptive and delusional as the scripture movement. So there's always the alternative they give you. And they talk about prayer, right? The Bible, they want you to pray. And in meditation, it's the New Age, right? Well, yes, it's good to be quiet and it's good to listen, go within, and talk to yourself from time to time. Ask yourself some questions. Meditation does not have to be complicated. Basically, what you want to do is use your imagination to work for you. So I'm going to give you a little bit of imagination right now for meditation. And I think you'll find it fun. And I hope you do, because the whole point of life is to enjoy it. We're not, you've built a prison here. It's a prison, guys. It's because you're in prayer and meditation all the time. And you're not feeling, you know, and imagining with yourself in your own senses, your own power within. So in this meditation, the whole point, it came to me. It's one of those schizophrenic songs that came to me in my playlist, and I thought, like, you haven't heard me play this. It's called Swing the Mood. And I thought, why is this song in my playlist? And of course, it's from Trevor. You know, it really is. The passive aggressive covert narcissists want us in a bad mood. They don't want us moving. They want us frozen. They want us quiet. They want us to sit at the pew and be quiet and listen to them. And people aren't using their own senses anymore. So let's break the prison down and listen to this song that my son sent me as part of the journey we're on here together. Subscribers. Okay. Of course, my computer would freeze up in that moment. Imagine, close your eyes and imagine yourself going with this music. Close your eyes and go with it. Dance. Feel it. Bring up your mood. Bring your vibration up. Move, move. Take it literally. You're in power. Come on, break out. Use your mind. You guys didn't know Jesus in the Bible. Let's just suit Jesus. That's the one that takes away your power. He is weak, or you are weak and he is strong. Isn't that how the childhood song goes? That's the one that I learned. And in fact, the real Jesus that I know was against the scriptures, was against fear and the worship of idol stars, because it takes us away from our own internal Christ flame. Jesus is not your Lord. He is not your Christ coming to save you. The Christ is in you and is happy. Christ is a happy, happy love. It's happy love. Can you imagine our world without the language, without any languages? No languages and no written word. We would learn how to read each other again. We already know, but we lost that with the word. The word has taken over our telepathy, where we know each other. And we know when we're being lied to, and we're being led into temptation, which is all Hollywood's been about. I was just watching a show on Netflix for Take My Mind Away, and I thought I recognized an actor, and I go, who are you? I know you, but you're different. And this is the way it's going. Like, I could swear that that's the guy that played Eddie's father, which is an old show from the 60s about a single father. And Bill Bixby, because I went and researched, who is that guy? And it wasn't Bill Bixby's name on this movie. And the guy was the same age as Bill Bixby in 1960s. But it's the same guy. And I think they can use masks, or they're cloning people to be the same, or they're, maybe parent-child. I don't know what's going on. But they're trying to confuse your brain. And your brain is a computer. It's very important. You're very smart. Without language, without the word, without the restriction, without the prison of the word, we have the whole world, the whole universe. We have all knowing. But people have been trained to lie, cheat, and deceive. It's become a hustle. And it's not just a few people becoming narcissistic. They're raising people to become. They have to become feelingless because this is a horrible experience now in schools and daycares. And, you know, it's not designed to bring joy. It's not designed to evolve our human senses. And the first human sense we must remember is the human sense of love. And it must be unconditional. Here in the simulation, there's fighting, there's war, and they who are controlling us through the media, through education, want you to be as stupid as fucking possible. And you're in a bad mood. Narcissists are in bad moods all the time. I know a lot of them. And they're grumpy because they're not happy with themselves. They don't know how to express themselves, their own feelings. They've had problems in childhood, believe you me. So they tucked away their feelings and became an asshole or whatever. Became devious or calculated or so insecure that they're going to run around out loud and say they're superior to you. Nobody is. But nobody's less than you either. If you can take advantage of somebody, like a woman or a child, take candy or whatever, it's not that the woman or the child are easy targets or they're stupid. It's that you took advantage of that. That's the story. That's the real story. Not how stupid they are, but that you took the opportunity to take advantage of somebody more vulnerable than yourself. And that's how people have learned, for survival skills to protect themselves. And they have to lie, and they are lying. They're lying about their feelings. They're not telling the truth. Well, it's the shame. It's the fear. It's the anger that keeps people in a bad mood. And it's all ridiculous. After I looked at my life review, there are a couple of moments there outside of Trevor. He was my main problem, like my main source of pain and regret was my lack of intuition as he was growing up. Like it was gone from me. It was something was taken from me where I could not protect my son. And there was a part of me that knew what was going on, but I had no power inside to express it. It was that that is regret, I'll tell you. But I had no control over it. I don't know what happened. You see, I didn't deliberately, intentionally ignore the needs of my son and what was going on in his world with the covert narcissist stepfather. But I couldn't read it. It was nothing to do with me. But there were a couple of little incidences from my childhood. I took a quarter from a girl younger than me. I stole it from her. And that is so vivid and loud in my head. I hate it, hate it, hate it. And then there's Grace at school, grade 9. Nicest freaking girl. I was bullied all the time. And this girl was so nice and invited me over to her house. And I liked the canteen because I like candy a lot. And I wasn't allowed candy at home. So She gave me $2 for the canteen. And I have this feeling inside of me that I feel bad that I took it. I feel maybe if I didn't take it, we could have been friends, right? So we do things in our life that hurt other people, but sometimes we do things in our life as part of our contract because we are intelligent beings. And this is Christ consciousness time, where you become woke unto your own flame. And then you're not worried about anything anymore, about your shame, about your fear, about your anger. You let everybody go unconditionally with love. You don't harp on their what they did to you. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. And that wasn't, part of uh, this message here. Is in meditation, it's about improving the mood. And the only way to do it is through feelings. And you can do it in meditation where you're talking to yourself and you're connecting with your childhood feelings. Or you can get out some music and imagine yourself moving. Like if you can't move, like I can't move, I've got this heart condition that's really bad and I can't move. I can barely walk to the bathroom, but I can in my imagination. And that's the only thing that matters because we dwell in the state of mind, or we dwell in the state of mind we dwell in the state of mind we die in. Sorry, I got words twisted up. Yeah, our mood. It's our mood. We have to bring our vibration up. And I always look at these meditative type, yoga type people who are very quiet and calm and keep everything as tight as the Bibles do. But it's just without movement, without the vibration of happiness, what's the point? What's the point? I know my son. I know his spirit. And he wanted to be happy. And he was happy. And he was funny. Funny. And we all can be. And we all should be. But we have to let the baggage go now. And we have to undo a lot of what we did ourselves in building this prison. Bring the walls down and become vulnerable again within, our own cluster. And you don't have to be right, right? And I sure don't have to be right. My whole freaking story could be wrong. But it makes me very happy. And I can't make this shit up. I really am not that smart. But I have my wisdom, my right brain, and I get fed information from the other side through music and through my thoughts in meditation when I'm quiet and I listen. Or I have a question. I don't do it all the time. If I have a question or a problem, I have to get to the bottom of it. And I always do. Your answers are inside. You know how they have Jesus, the Jesuit Jesus out there saying ask and, knock on doors and blah, blah, blah. No. You don't ask and knock on doors. What you do is you go inside and you remember that you are part of that. And you know the answer. Right? And if you don't know the answer, guess. And I bet you'd be right. So that's all I have, I think, for tonight. I hope everybody's doing well and you're keeping yourself comfortable. My place is becoming a bit of a disaster right now, and I got somebody coming in to help, so I think that'll work out. I hope. And it's nice and quiet in my neighborhood. My neighbors are very kind. kindness goes a long way. Thanks, everybody.